All right, good evening, guys. Good evening. We are live. We are live. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. As always, I need to get my notifications sent out. Just give me 1 second. Uh, all right, let's see. Need to send all my notifications out and we'll dive into it. So basically, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. I know that sounds crazy, but man, it's really hard for me just to give up on this. Because my bullish case has not been invalidated yet. And I don't know if I'm one of the very few who's still bullish on it, but like it's really hard for me to change my bias yet. And like it doesn't look great. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't look great, but man, it also doesn't look nearly as bad as what people are saying. Let's go ahead and take off my deal. All my notifications sent out. So, all right, guys. So yeah, Bitcoin. I was looking at a few different things, but let's go ahead and dive in here, and I'm just going to talk about what I'm seeing on here and why I'm just it's not as bad as what it looks. It really isn't. So this is Bitcoin, and I'm going to go ahead and do something I don't do very often. I'm going to clean my chart up. I'm going to entirely remove everything on here and start from scratch. All right, I don't do this very often, but I think this is a video that probably warrants it. I think there's enough stuff going on. I want to make sure we have clean levels, give you guys a clean chart. So yeah, if you are in the chat, go ahead and give me a heads up. Let me know you're here. Yada yada yada. I like knowing who is here, and I want to try to monitor everything so I can be taking care of you guys and answering questions and all that good stuff. I'm hoping there's a lot of interaction on this video because I'm one of the very few people who is saying that, hey, I don't think that we're going to continue going down. What a good day. What a day. Good to see you, friend. Hey, you as well, CB. Like always, it's always a pleasure seeing you, man. It always is. All right. So let's go ahead and dive in here. Fresh chart. I think everything is gone except this random line over here, which I got rid of. Yeah, fresh chart. Awesome. I love it. This one is a Binance one off tether pairing. So obviously a lot of volume on here, a lot of volatility on this chart. So it's probably a really good one to be looking at. I got my Dr. Pepper. Not sponsored, but I would love to be one day. That'd be amazing. So let's go ahead and look at this. All right, and what we're doing is we'll be looking at a higher time frame. We're not going to be diving in too close, or we will be, but let's start high and work our way in. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive right into it. So actually, before we do that, I don't want to change it up too much. I'm going to go ahead and check my Bitcoin dominance because I haven't done it today. I want to see what we're looking at here. Ooh, okay, so Bitcoin dominance is taking off. It is reacting pretty strongly, but there is a lot of resistance coming up. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance coming up. This right here is actually a major resistance level, and we're right about to touch it. So I think we're probably going to get a reaction here pretty strongly very soon. And with my bias being the way it is, I think Bitcoin is going to continue going up, but that means that our alts will continue up even faster. I think that's what my primary bias is. However, let's say Bitcoin does just utterly crash. This will just completely, Bitcoin could just lose a ton of value here as well. The point is, I think Bitcoin is going to lose some ground compared to alts, but I think the reasoning why is because our alts are about to have one hell of a recovery. Oh shit, there's a lot of shorts open. Not that many, but there are quite a bit of shorts open. That's good. I do like to see that. Yeah. All right, cool. So yeah, Bitcoin dominance, that's where we're at. Bitcoin longs are still high. Bitcoin shorts are increasing, but they are sort of tapering off, and it's really not that high yet, relatively. So the first thing I want to talk about, this is here right here. This is called the CME chart. This is for the CME futures, and it only trades on weekdays. So during the weekends, you have what's called gaps. And these gaps are where the price action never actually happens because the markets are closed. So, oops. So like here's a big gap right here, right? And one thing that you'll notice is whenever there's a gap, most of the time they get refilled. However, you do have some gaps here that have not been totally filled. This one, there's a small gap in between there, but as you can see, this one got recovered by here. This one mostly got covered. This one got covered by this price action. You see how usually whenever there is a major gap, they do end up getting filled. And this is actually a pretty big gap as well right here that has not been filled, which is why a lot of people are expecting us to come down and revisit the 24.5 to 26.2 region, which honestly is going to be a very major support level, and I've talked about that in previous videos. This is where the golden pocket region is. So this is absolutely it's possible to come down to this level. Now, on these gaps, this gap has now been filled because it came up here, it tapped it, came back up, and now we have entirely closed up this gap, which means that this inefficiency or void has been recovered. So we are starting to react pretty strongly from this level, which is great. That's what you want to see as a bull. So overall, I like the fact that this gap has been filled. This now means that the next gap we're looking at, well, right here, right, there's a gap right there. So from here to here. And also, so let's say we get up to 34.3 to 30.5, that'd be a very obvious level. However, you also have this very major level. Well, this is actually recovered. Maybe not. Oh, I guess not. I guess it actually sort of has been recovered. Yeah, I would say it has. So never mind, I take that back. But either way, this definitely needs to be filled. This one has been filled. So, and then you have this one down below. So if we do drop down from here, coming down and retesting this gap is a very high likelihood, and I think there'll be a lot of support in this area, even if we do drop that far, which I don't really foresee this happening based upon what we're going to be going over later. But so yeah, this gap not being filled, or being filled now, is one of my bullish cases. I'm really happy to see that. And so now I would love for it to bounce and hit this level up here. All right, I think I've touched on that enough. Let's go to the total 2 chart real quick, see how we're doing. We've rebound. We reacted off this major level. Let's see, it's a daily, right? Yep, this daily level. This is what provided us resistance. We have dropped down. Pretty expected at this point. So I did draw this out prior to this happening. And yeah, it definitely did react off of it. Let's see, what else? We have that. There's no other major levels here. Let's go back to the daily again. This entire big breaker is a massive support level, and it looks like we're about to get support off of it if we drop any further. But I still think that our major 2 weekly levels are where we're targeting. All right, so total 2 chart looks fine. Total chart about the same. All right, cool. So I've done my diligence on the technical side. So now that we have that taken care of, let's go ahead and dive into Bitcoin. Let's look at our overall structure. Let's look at what everyone's. Let's try to re-diagnose everything that's going on. So the big things we're looking at right now is we have this major trend line, and this was another major trend line. And as you guys see, we have broken down from this trend line. Okay, that is a pretty major thing, no doubt about that. Is this? Oh, yeah, it is. Now, other key levels here. So this is our, not horizontal line, horizontal array. Let's do array there. Let's do array here. So those 2 levels are very significant. But if you zoom in even further, you see the next 2 key levels are going to be all of our lows. And the reason why I'm tagging these lows, because these are areas that can and have been swept. So you can see these levels have been swept, that they come down here, tap it, or at least the bottom one has been swept, and it came back up and it retested that level pretty damn well. So it was a pretty nice retest of it. So you like seeing levels swept, because whenever you do sweep them, a lot of people will place their stop losses right underneath this level. And so what the whales will do is they'll push the price down, activate those stop losses, or have those people enter into short positions, which creates additional downward pressure. Well, instead of forcing the price down further, they'll actually set their limits right here, and they will take all that liquidity. All those people who are selling their bags, they're selling them right to the whales who force the price down to start off with. And so whenever you do have Oh, is that a sweep too? Yes, it is. I didn't even notice this one. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a really good one, actually. Yeah, there you go. Two more that got swept. So yeah, all these three levels all got swept. And now it looks like we're having a pretty damn decent reaction off these levels getting swept. And it's starting to pop to the upside. That looks really, really good, actually. So that is a really bullish sign. As long as we close above here, then yeah, these levels have been swept. The candle so far today is actually not looking that bad. It really doesn't look nearly as bad as you would expect for a massive break to the downside. This is called a bullish hammer candle. So yeah, you guys see a bullish hammer candle. Now it has a little more of a body than I would like to see for a bullish hammer, but right now, like this is what the candle's forming, and I fully expect in the next 3.5 hours that it does push the price up higher, so it does become more of a bullish hammer like you see here, and that's generally the signal for a reversal candle to the upside. So I do want to see it keep pushing up. That'd be amazing. If we can get a bullish hammer, that'd be incredible. If we can get a daily close above this low, and this low, or even these two lows, the way it's closing right now, I'm still very happy with. But if we get a close above some of these levels, that would also be really bullish because that shows the sweep and then the pushback from the whales. That'd be really nice. Now, my next case is a little more complicated, but I want to definitely go into this real quick. So I've talked about this in previous videos, but I want to demonstrate it with you guys here. So what we're going to be doing is we'll be looking at this chart, and we'll be going over, it's called a bullish divergence. Okay, bullish and bearish divergences. Where is it at? There it is. This is one I like using. I think it looks really, really nice. It makes a lot of sense. So we're going to dive into this real quick. So you have your bullish divergence, you have your bearish divergence. A bullish let's do the bearish first because that's actually the first one we're going to go over. Bearish divergence means that you have a higher price, right? It keeps going up in price, but the RSI actually drops as the price goes higher. So the price goes up and the RSI goes down. RSI is an indicator of strength. And so when the strength is dropping while the price is going up, that means that you're basically losing strength on the way up. And that means that there are less buyers, less people who are trying to buy that coin and buy that commodity or stock or whatever you're trading, right? So a bearish divergence is showing that the bulls are losing strength. However, they're continuing to win, but they're not winning as hard. A bullish divergence is just the opposite. That's where the price keeps dropping. However, the indicator, the RSI, is actually increasing. So the price is dropping, the RSI is increasing. That means that although the price keeps dropping, they are losing strength, and even though the bears are still winning, they're not winning as hard, and they're actually starting to curve to continue to the upside, right? So that's a bullish classic divergence and a bearish classic divergence. So let's go ahead and go into Bitcoin. I'm going to show you a very, very major bearish divergence that happened and what was the end result of it. So we're going to go to the weekly chart of Bitcoin, and we are going to annotate the highs of this price action. Now, for our divergences, I want you guys to understand that they're calculated with the candle closes. They're not calculated with the open candles. That means we're only going to count the actual top of the candles, of the bodies, and not the wicks. Wicks don't count, just the bodies. So we're going to annotate each one of the candle tops. So that's a candle top right there, candle top right here, candle top right here, candle top right here. Those are the ones we're going to annotate because the next top was actually a lower high, which would not count into our divergence, right? We're looking for higher highs only. So high, higher high, higher high, and higher high. Great. So now we're going to go down here. We're going to annotate on our RSI where the RSI is at. So on this one, on this higher high, on the price, you have this high for the RSI. This right here, drop it down right there. This one, drop it down right here. and this one right here, drop it down right here. So what you can tell on this is that we had higher highs in prices, but each one of these higher highs actually resulted in a lower high in RSI. So it means that although the price kept increasing, they were losing strength. And whenever it turned, what happened? It crashed very, very harshly because it was a weekly bearish divergence. Okay, very, very strong indicator. So that is what happened on Bitcoin way back in from January until May. So it took a long time to play out, but the point was that this continued to happen over the course of time until eventually it did collapse. Well, let's go ahead and dive into what the price action is doing currently. So let's go ahead and dive in here and see how we're doing over here. And just like on the other one, how we're looking for higher highs, we're going to do just the opposite. We're looking for lower lows on this. So anytime we have a lower low where it closes below the previous one, we're going to annotate it. So you have a drop. This is a low, right? Because you know how it's low because it comes back up. Next one, we have a low. Next one, we have a low. If you don't believe me, zoom in. It is a lower low, which means it is valid for an RSI or for a divergence. Okay, next one down here, we have a low. Over here, we have a low. And just like before, we once again have another lower low. Okay, so lower low once again. Awesome. So now we have annotated all of the divergence, or we've annotated all of the higher highs and higher, or we have annotated all of the lower lows on price. So now we're going to find out where those things correspond with the RSI. So let's drop this right down here. That's the low, right? A lot of strength on that capitulation candle. Awesome. Okay, right here, we're going to drop this sucker right down. You can see this peak or this major trough is where the next low is at. There it is. All right, now we're going to go over here. Right here, drop it down to right there. Awesome. Next drop, right here. Okay, and then the last one's right here. All right, guys. So what we see here is, although we are having a lower lows on each one of these, price actions is lower, our RSI is increasingly increasing, which means that they are losing strength on each one of these drops. Okay, this is a massive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 bearish divergences on the daily time frame for Bitcoin. This is incredibly powerful, and it cannot be understated. It can't, or it cannot be overstated. It's incredible to me that more people are not talking about this. So let's say, hypothetically, that this does come down here and make a new low. Let's say it comes down here and closes down here. Do you think that this RSI is going to drop below here? You know what? Honestly, I don't, because we are we did consolidate for so long. We're really close to neutral territory. So if we do drop down here and do make a lower low, I still think we're going to make another bullish divergence. So like, this is really, really, really good for us. Okay, I cannot stress that enough. All right, so overall, this structure, because of this massive, massive bullish divergences, still looks completely fine. I have no issue with any bit of this structure. I'm totally fine with this. So, although we did break out of this massive triangle, okay, like this sucks, right? However, we've broken out from several triangles so far, and we're still here, okay? This is a triangle break, wasn't it? Remember this one? Oh, wait. Here you go. That was a triangle break, wasn't it? We broke up, came back in, broke down, came back in, right? That was a triangle break. Or am I going crazy here? Was that not a triangle break, right? We've broken out of several triangles by now. I believe this was the next one. Yeah, broke down. Or yeah, we broke down from this one, back into the triangle, broke down, and then broke up again, right? So like each one of these triangles, we do keep breaking in and out of, and we just remake the new triangle. So like, is this triangle break that significance? Well, based upon everything we've seen so far on all these other triangles, probably not at this point, guys. Like, we're still ranging. We're still stuck between 2 points. And the range essentially is going to be, get my parallel channel real quick. I'm going to do this. No, I'm going to do this. There you go. This, see here, up to around here. This is still our range, guys. Like we're still inside of this range, and you can see how we had this massive deviation from the range. And one of the traders I follow, Trader 360, he actually was arguing that this was just a massive deviation from this major range, and if you basically eliminated this entire thing, this is still one massive range that was only accelerated because of the whole Elon Musk and Tesla buying Bitcoin thing, which basically made the market go quicker and higher than it should have. And basically, we are at a normal interval for what you would expect before the next continuation upward. So that's one of his arguments as well. But this is still a massive range. And until we break down from here, it is still a range, right? And so, like, we have a deviation right here, but this is still a range, okay? So that's that. Now, the next thing I want to talk about on here, another reason why I'm so damn bullish. So the bullish divergences, you guys see that, right? Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm actually going to take a picture real quick for Twitter, just so everyone sees what I'm talking about. Perfect. Awesome. This looks like a good one. All right, awesome. Let me get this real quick. I'm going to post this on Twitter so everyone can see what I'm talking about, because this is absolutely ridiculous how no one is talking about this range. It doesn't make any damn sense to me. Like, it's massive. I don't understand it. All right, so yeah, we still, okay, now that I have that done, now I can go back here and delete all this crap and go back into it. It honestly is, CB, like, honestly, and I'm really, I feel like I'm going insane. I really do, because, like, I'm like one of the only people talking about this right now, and it doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. Like, this is such an incredibly important thing and so basic. It's so basic and elementary. Why the hell is no one else talking about this? It just doesn't make sense to me. But either way, it is what it is, right? All right, so I'm going to drop the RSI down a little bit. Now we're going to focus more on this structure itself. So let's talk about this structure, okay? We already talked about the range, so let's go ahead and redevelop the range just so we see it again. This one's going to be a horizontal. This is fine. The range was right here, 41, 42. I think it was right here. I think this is the range I wanted. Yeah, there you go. All right, so this is our range right here. You guys see this, okay? It's pretty obvious that this is what the levels we're looking at. So this right here was our capitulation candle, okay? We came down here. We had a massive bounce. We came and tapped the top of the range, and then we basically have just consolidated between there. Now, here is something very, very important here, and you gotta fully grasp how significant this is. When the price came down here, it broke underneath our capitulation candle, okay? It broke outside of our range. Now, once it broke outside of our range, and I had it, and CB, you can tell everybody, I swear to God, guys, I literally have, I annotated exactly where this was going to stop. I said it was going to drop below the capitulation candle and tap our yearly open. I was saying that for the longest of times, right? And so it came down here, tapped the yearly open, and bounced back up, because I did not expect the yearly open to just fall right through the first time. So, but the important thing here is that we came over here, busted below our range, and then closed back inside of it. Not only did we close back inside of it, for the first time since our capitulation candle, we actually had volume. This is also extremely important because on each one of these drops, sorry, give me one sec. On each one of these drops, we did not have volume, and this was our major indicator that these were all bull trap or our bear traps. Okay, no volume, pop back up. 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 Came down here again, no volume, pop back up. Finally, we had some damn volume, right? And so this was a very significant candle. Came back down here again to retest the lows, and what had happened? No volume. And now, what do we have right now on this massive drop, guys? I'm talking like if you go on Twitter and you really start looking around, people are saying it's the end of the world right now. They are. They honestly are. The market is utterly screwed. Okay. However, if this was such a massive, massive break, and it looks scary, don't get me wrong, I know this, okay? But if you look at this and be like, oh my God, this is such a massive, massive break, okay, awesome. Where's the volume on this break? Where's the volume? If this is such a significant thing that happened today, where is the volume? No volume. No volume. A little bit of volume. It's still not much. That's Binance.us. That's like no one's on there. Again, no volume, guys. Like if you don't have volume on this drop, it's not nearly as significant as what people are saying. It's just not. And so I'm not convinced that this is the drop to end all drops. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Now, the next thing I want to go over real quick is accumulation schematic 1. That's the one I'm looking for. Yes, this is it. Okay, so let's look at this real quick. Okay, and I know, and like I get it, right? Wyckoff accumulation schematic 1. I hope you guys can see this. I don't know if I can. Okay, there we go. All right, much better. I know it's a little ugly, but there we go. This is the Wyckoff accumulation schematic number 1. Make this very clear. Full disclosure. I am not a Wyckoff expert by any means. I didn't use Wyckoff at all until this Bitcoin event has unfolded. And this has followed this pattern so incredibly well that I have to at least put this in my consideration right now. So let's go over here and see what we're looking at. What is going on here? So the first thing you see is we have the drop, okay? Do we have the drop? Yes, right? The only difference between this schematic and what's happening in the actual schematic, or the schematic and the actual price action, is we don't have this ST in phase B. Honestly, I don't know what the hell the ST even means. The point is, we don't actually have this dip that comes and breaks this level. It gets close, but it never actually comes down into it. So if that completely invalidates it, okay, awesome. You got me. All right. However, every other bit of this is absolutely perfect. You have this bounce, come down here, did not break the previous all-time high, or the previous capitulation candle. Make that very clear. So this is actually a little bit higher, okay? If that's that big of a deal, awesome. My bad. I'm sorry. The whole thing's invalidated. Okay. Comes back up here, then comes down here for the spring. Okay, you guys see spring right here, drops below the original range candle, and then you even come back in for a test of this level. Well, you have a spring test, okay? Like, guys, I don't even understand how you can look at this and not be like, damn, this actually looks really, really similar. Like, it does. It honestly does. So, that as well, guys, like I'm not convinced that like the bull market is done. I just can't be at this point. Yeah, Twitter feels like pure pandemonium. Absolutely. And there are a few traders that I follow that are not out of their freaking minds. One of the ones I follow is Trader Cause. He actually, a lot of my trading styles come from a lot of things that he taught me. Not directly, but through all of his Twitter posts and stuff. Trader 360, he's a new one I just started following, but man, he's also on point. So there's a few others as well, but man, like guys, I just can't be bearish here. So all right, so that's what I'm looking at. Let's go ahead and dive in. And what else do you guys want to do today? Because this is like the main thing I really wanted to go over. Just really focus and show you guys that I'm just not convinced that this is over. I just can't be at this point. Let's see, H bar, how are we doing? Let's do the BTC pairing. Which ones are holding up well? DAG, oh my god, that's a freaking monster. Bitcoin Cash is holding up really well. AAV is holding up really well. XRP is holding up very nicely, which I'm very happy to see because I really need my XRP to start doing something. It's pretty frustrating. Log chart. Ooh, it bounced. There you go. It bounced off my level. All right, I'm happy with this. All right, so that to there. All right, I'm cool with this. I like it. So we are finding support off of this major trend line on the log chart. I do like what I'm looking at right here. So does this look great? No, it doesn't. Absolutely not. But the important thing here is that, oh yeah, we're still above there too. Yeah, it does look fine. Yeah, the important thing here is that we are finding support on this level, and I think it looks really healthy here. And also on the BTC pairing, XRP BTC, okay, not bad. We're finding support on this log or regular. It's not basically the same. We are grinding down this support level, which is not that healthy, but overall it is actually still holding, which is awesome. What do you want to look at today, CB? I'm probably going to make an actual video that just goes over my bullish case for Bitcoin and why I don't think the bull market's over as an individual video. Because man, it's really hard for me to be convinced it is done. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance is now currently retesting this level. So I do expect Bitcoin to either Bitcoin is either going to start rejecting here and continuing down, which, okay, great. I guess I was wrong, right? Rejecting here, continuing down, or the alts are about to just start taking off. One or the other. I don't know which yet. I'm hoping the alts start popping off. That'd be freaking amazing. But we don't know yet, right? CME gap's been filled. What is this? So what levels do we have here? Let's look at these levels and see if we have anything I'm really looking at. So 1 hour chart. I want to annotate my levels again. Spin ants. Okay, it's legit. Over here. Yep. This right here. This right here. I want to see a close above a lot of these levels today. That would really help my case and convince me that I'm not out of my mind. I really would. I'd be super happy if I get that. What else? That's probably my main one. All right, H-bar and EOS. Yeah, you got it, brother. Absolutely. All right, let's look at H-bar. See how we're doing. Gross. We finding support? Maybe. Here's this major level. I do like this. It hasn't been retested yet either. I do like that 4 hour level. Let's go to the daily actually. Nothing. 4 hour it is. I do like this level as a possible area for the major bounce. Outside of that, there's not really too much here that is showing me much. Okay, let's go to the BTC pairing. A lot of these are going to be BTC pairing showing strength. That's where I'm expecting to have to find all of my strength at. Because, yeah, like a lot of these charts do not look healthy right now. And that's understandable based upon Bitcoin doesn't look that healthy, right? So because of that, that's what we should be expecting. Let me see something. No, I don't like that. Maybe. So could this be a falling wedge of some sort? Sure. That would be that much. Give me hope on the BTC, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm just. It's really, really hard for me to be bullish or bearish at this point. Yeah, H bar just doesn't look good right now, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see that much bullishness to it. I'm sure I'm missing it, but right now it's just really, really hard to see. What about this? There to there on the 4 hour. Is this better? Ooh, actually it's better. Okay. It's currently on this level. It's a pretty significant one, I believe. So, okay. So that's what it's currently grinding off of. I do like that. Doesn't look too bad. But again, I need to see it bounce really, really freaking soon. Like, I cannot make that clear to you. So, it's very possible H-bar keeps going down. Especially on the BTC pairing. Like, let's say Bitcoin decides to just explode. If that's the case, then, yeah, H-bar is going to take a hit on the BTC pairing. And that's what my expectations are at this point, honestly. Because I think that everyone is relying upon Bitcoin at this point. What is Bitcoin going to do? And we don't know yet. Yeah, this just broke down. Yeah, this did just broke down. So I really want to see it reclaim it soon. So yeah, these two levels connected together. It does have some good interaction, but overall it does not look that good. Let's go here to here. Ugh, don't even want to think about that. Yeah, all right. H bar, I'm not too happy with it. Honestly, I'm not, man. Let's look at EOS real quick. We're still doing this crap, just flagging out on EOS. I would like to have seen it have more strength on this so far, and we're not getting it yet. Log chart, right? Yeah, a log chart. That's what I was looking at. Let's go to the daily. This looks pretty significant. Yeah, it does. This looks significant. So we are coming into this significant level, and also this is the 200 moving average. I just noticed this. So the 200 moving average is actually what we're testing right now on EOS, and as of right now, like, it's right on top of it. So we have this daily breaker. We have the 200 moving average on the daily. You know what? I think EOS looks fine right now. Honestly, I do. I do like these two things, this breaker and this 200 moving average. And we did still break out of this falling wedge. We're still above the falling trend line on the log chart. You know what, man? I think EOS looks okay right now. Let's go to the BT or the US dollar pairing. Ooh. What? How's the interaction here? Is this significant still? I don't know if it is. I'm gonna say it's not. I don't think it's significant anymore. Yeah, I don't think it's significant at this point. I think the more significant level would be this now. Yeah. Let's go ahead and see this maybe. And this is a lot of what you do as a trader, man. You just have to keep plugging in numbers and see what actually works. Nope. No, I'm looking for. All right. Yeah, EOS pairing doesn't look great, or the US dollar pairing doesn't look great. However, give me a sec. It looks like there's a lot of interaction right at the level we're at right now on the daily level. Okay, look at the red line we're at right now. Interaction right there, interaction right here, interaction. Then we have this major level, another interaction. So I know it's not the greatest thing, but honestly, like this level we're at right now does have a lot of historical value in it. So maybe yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think a lot of the alts will show strength once Bitcoin, or if Bitcoin starts to reverse a little bit. I think that's when we're going to get some strength out of these coins. So, yeah, let's look at Ethereum. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. 4 hour. We are below our key level, but we still have 3 hours to make some progress. Yeah, 3 hours, make some progress. Let's look over here. Daily level I don't see anything really sticking out. A 3-day. We have this major level. Weekly, nothing. 3-day again. Oh, 3-day closing, a couple 3 hours. Yeah, I really want to see it get back above here soon. At the bare minimum, I want to see it get back above here in 3 hours. Preferably, I like to see it get above here. I just don't think that's going to happen. I think here is very reasonable, though. In 3 hours, I think it's very, very reasonable. So yeah, Ethereum doesn't look not that hot. Raven, I love me some Raven. Let's look at this. Ooh, what are we retesting again? What level is this? Is this a weekly? Oh, this is a monthly level, isn't it? Nope, weekly. So yeah, we're going in for another retest this weekly level. All right, well, guys, this is a very significant level on Raven, and you can tell it's significant because came down here, tested from the downside, came back up. Oh shit. Came back up, obviously exploded, then came back down and testing it again from the top side. So this is a very significant level in here, and we held it the first time. We're coming in for a second test, right? So I would love to see it. I would love to see this rehold. That'd be amazing, right? I would love, 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 love to see it hold. Let's look at the daily. 200 is way up there. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I see that. Is this an equal low? No, it's not. Okay. So maybe it comes down here and does a sweep of these lows. And once it comes down here and sweeps this low, continues back up, that'd be really nice. Let's go over here to Bitcoin pairing and see how it's doing. What is this level? Yes, please. This still looks fine. Yeah, this still looks fine. I don't have any issue with this yet. Now, it needs to have some damn strength, but yeah, like this is still a weekly level, remember correctly. 3-day? Yeah, 3-day level. We're still above that right there. Yeah, like I still think that Raven still looks fine at these levels. I honestly do. I think this is like the prime opportunity to be buying Raven. It's dropped a lot, but like this is the place you would expect a reversal if it's going to happen. So yeah, I do like this level right here. Makes a lot of sense to me. All right, TEL. TEL. Where is that at? I know it had one hell of a freaking bull trap on it. One hell of a bull trap. It got me. I'm telling you that right now. It got me. No doubt. No doubt about that. Well, we're coming back here for a major level. That being said, it's already been tested 1, 2, and 3 times. So would it hold a third time? I don't know. Don't know. There's nothing here that's really giving me much confidence. Yeah, there's nothing here giving me confidence. Let's go ahead and go to the BTC pairing. It's unfortunate too, because this coin, man, it looks so good. It's had one hell of a run. I'll give it that. I do want to look at something else real quick. TEL. Where are we at on the fib ratios? Fibonacci retracement levels. Oops. Yeah. Wrong one. Fibonacci retracement. We're below it. Gross. Gross. Yeah, I don't like TEL. I'm disappointed, but I just don't like TEL at this point. Yeah, I really don't. Sucks, but man, this still looks like a solid impulse, and it does have the decreasing volume, so the market structure still looks fine, but the only way for me to really be like, hey, we have some strength here is a reclaim of this level on the log chart. This would be my show of strength. If it gets above like 25 cents, like 27 cents-ish, I'll be like, okay, cool. Now we're good. But until we get above there, I can't be bullish on this coin. It doesn't make sense to me. It sucks, but it does. Yeah, man, I don't like TEL right now. I can't see myself buying at this level. Damn. Show me some strength and I'll get back into it, but I just can't at this point. Zcash, how are we doing over here? Yeah, we're still above this trend line. Surprising, but we still are. Let's go to the 4-hour. Yeah, it's still hovering above it. Man, we're still holding on Zcash. I like this. Let's go to the Bitcoin pairing. I'm going to assume Zcash looks pretty good right now. Yes, it does. Yeah, I think this still looks fine. No issue at all with this. I would love to see it above this trend line, which, where the hell does this trend line come from? Oh, that's right. This is a long-term trend line. So I would love to see it back above here. That'd be great. But we're really close to it. So Zcash looks pretty decent at this point. But yeah, I would love to see it get above here. So yeah. What are some other ones we want to look at? Doge, EOS. What are some big ones? You know, let's look at Loom. I'm curious. Damn, of course. Guys, look how well these levels work. Like, it's just insane. It's just absolutely insane how well these levels work. So this is obviously my level. I had it listed out weeks ago, and it came up here, tapped it, and rejected. Like these breakers are so incredibly important. You just can't understate it. All right, so we are rejecting off the 200 moving average right now, which is terrifying. However, we do have this major breaker we have not closed underneath yet. So that'd be nice to see. On the US dollar pairing. Ooh. What is this? Weekly level. Okay, so we're retesting this weekly level in the US dollar pairing. And this looks like a solid retest. I'm actually, yeah, this is a really good level to be looking at. I do like this, actually. You know, Loom at this level does make a lot of sense. I don't know if it's going to hold at this level, but I do know that this is the level to be looking for another buy. Yeah, I like this. Held up okay on, oh yeah. Yep, there you go. Yep, CB's on top of it. What else? So let's go XRP. I want to do more of an in-depth on this thing. So this is our weekly chart, weekly close in 3 days and 3 hours. If if I'm right on Bitcoin and this does keep popping up, okay, we're totally fine, completely fine. This is a weekly level. We tested it, came back above, and now we're closed inside of it or right above it last week. And so if I'm right about Bitcoin and it does go to the upside, then XRP is going to hold very well because right now we are absolutely on a major support level. So I really want to see this thing pop to the upside. That'd be great. And then over here, you guys can see how we keep testing, but we just can't get back above this damn level. So, but this trend line is still here, and it's just sitting there, and it's waiting for us to turn on it and actually take it out. So, yeah, and we broke below that triangle, which I told you guys looked bearish yesterday. It looked like it played out. So this was expected based upon my analysis yesterday, the day before that. I told you guys how bearish XRP looked, and it looks like it played out pretty well. Currently, it's actually holding up a lot of strength. It's only 4% down compared to everything else in the market. So that looks good. Yeah, BTC is only 3% down after this massive drop, guys. Like, I can't be bearish right now. Man. For such a significant drop, this thing has not had nearly the strength on this drop like you would expect. So, yep. RLC. Any other requests? I know there's some people in the chat. Any of you guys want to see a particular chart looked at? I'm sort of just going through some things right now, doing my scan, trying to get an idea of what's going on in the market. God, Mana did so well yesterday too. God, man, it's just brutal bear trap or bull trap. Absolutely brutal. Oh, that's a key level. Damn. That's a key level. A little more DNT. I don't think I have DNT on here. I just do. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, guys, like this is the spot where you be buying. Like right around this area, that is like the spot where you be looking to get an entry in these coins. If you think there's additional upside, like this is the spot because this major breaker does exist. Let's go to the monthly actually. Nope. 3 week? Nope. 2 week? Nah, I'm actually good. If it's on the weekly, I'm not going to count it. This looks really good. Comp had one hell of a week last week. And, oh, okay. I see you, Comp. All right, guys. Comp is my diamond in the rough right now. I like this one a lot, actually. Okay. Yeah, this looks beautiful. This looks gorgeous, guys. All right. This coin looks great. First off, look at this interaction with the 200 moving average over here, okay? Came back above, and when it lost it, that was like the massive drop we had. We even had a retest of the 200, and it continued on down. Well, look, we just got above there. We've retested from the top side. And most importantly, look at this. We have increasing volume on this increase. Guys, this is beautiful. So if this was an impulse, which it is clearly an impulse, give increasing volume, and now we have a decreasing volume on the downturn, next one is going to be an impulse to the upside. This looks really, really healthy. Man, comp looks beautiful right now. Yeah, I like this coin a lot right now. I really do. Huh. There you go. It's my diamond in the rough right now. I like this one. Let's go to comp on the BTC pairing. Daily. Ooh, okay. Solid retest. I like this. Yeah, I like this one a lot, guys. I really do. I think comp is my diamond in the rough. I think this is the one I'd be looking to add position into. Let me rephrase that. I'm going to have position in comp. I know that 100%. I think overall the market structure, everything about this looks really, really sexy. AAVE, if I remember correctly, also looks really good. Let's look at this. It's weekly? No, 3-day? There she is. Well, yeah. Yeah, I think this makes sense. I think 3 days actually really healthy on this chart. I think I like the 3-day. There you go. You have that right there. Okay. And this one is over here. Yeah. So apparently AAVE loves the 3-day. Like look at this interaction on these breakers. I think this is beautiful. Very, very nice interactions. I like this a lot actually. Okay. So yeah, 3-day is this one's this chart is following the 3-day really, really well. I like this. So as you guys can see, this massive breaker we're finding resistance off of. Got it. That's on the BTC pairing. Let's go to the US dollar pairing for AAVE. And right now, oh, the 3-day once again is the winner, I think. Let's go to a different chart. A little bit, weekly. Nope, 3-day. I like this chart. But here's the issue with this coin, and this is the big one. The reason why I'm hesitant, because this is a very clear breaker right now. However, at the same time, this test, this test, this test, come back above, close above. Oh. That's a solid retest. Yeah, like I think AV, damn it, freaking 200 moving average. Okay, I went from a really, really great trade to a decent trade simply because the 200 moving average, what we're currently rejecting off of. I don't hate it though. Understand, I don't hate this one, but like this is a really nice bullish hammer if it closes the way it is right now. But overall, we're still below the 200 moving average, which is a little bit concerning. So I would love. If you want to take an aggressive entry anywhere in here, I think it's an aggressive entry for a break of this and a continuation upward. I really do think that. So, yep. I like comp, sort of like AAVE a little bit. I like XRP. I almost like XRP. There's some work to do, but I think I still do. Log on here. Ooh, that's brutal. Yeah, I think this is it. Brutal rejection. Yeah, Pierre, just brutal rejection on the log trend line for vet. God, man. Wait, did I say I like Loom? Yeah, I did. I like Loom. Let me write this stuff down. I like Loom. Comp. XRP. Ethereum, no. Raven, no. Sol? I haven't looked at Sol yet, have I? No, I haven't. No, not really there. Let's go to BTC pairing real quick. Sol. Daily. That's a solid breaker. No. Not a fan. Not really. I think it's fine. XRP, Loom. Mana? H bar? No, not H bar. That's for damn sure. Ethereum Classic. Let's see how it's looking. This one's always interesting. It's holding above there. ETC, ETC. Solid sweep. Falling wedge. Looks good, but not great. Yeah, not great. DAG still doing good. Oh, AAV. That's wait, AAV I'm sort of happy about, but not really, if I remember correctly. ADA just rejects off that major trend line. That sucks. Algo still looks good, doesn't it? Not horrible. Algo is showing a lot of strength still. Is it? Let's see. It's pushing against it. I think Algo is showing a lot of strength. Let's go to the BTC pairing. Mm, 3-day, daily. Still below 200. Damn it. Oh, yeah, that's not 200. Get that back. There we are. Much better. Still above there. We did our solid retest. Algo BTC still looks fine. I still like Algo. I think Algo still looks fine at this level. No worries at all with Algo. I really do like it still. BAT. It's retested this 200. Swept it, didn't it? It did sweep it, right? Yes, it did. It did sweep it. That looks good. That's a solid level. You know what? BAT does not look that bad right now. I don't think BAT looks that bad. Weekly, reclaimed it. Looks good. Look how the interaction was. I'm curious. Daily. Well, that's a beautiful interaction. 4 hour. Yep, that's gorgeous. All right, and BAT. I think those all look fine right now. Honestly, I do. Bitcoin Cash. Just look like more of a flag than impulsive movement. Yeah, BAT. B-A-T. Three-day, weekly. Still a major level right there. Oh, man. I like it, but I don't love it. This is a major level. All right. Yeah, I think I like BAT. I'm still going to confirm before I do anything crazy on it. Oh, God. It's a horrifying rejection. Did it reject? Wait, is it holding? Hold on a second. Okay, E&J, if you can hold this, I will have a lot of faith in you. Yeah, if you can hold this, that'd be amazing. I don't know if it's going to, but that'd be beautiful. Can hold it up. BAT, E&J. Okay, it's there. Is this the all-time? It is. Let's do this as well. Curious. I think it has to do with this. Yep. Yes, it does. All right, cool. So yeah, that's where it's currently rejecting off of. Let's go to the daily. This is the previous high. Just bounced off of that. I think ENJ looks fine. I think I actually like ENJ better than I like BAT. Okay. Nano. Nano has been absolutely beautiful to play. And I wish I would have played it more, but like this chart has been just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous price action for like the longest time. So I really do like this chart a lot. It's got work to do, but overall I do like this chart. Let's go to the Nano chart daily. No. No. Nope. All right. Nano does not look good right now, but I do like playing Nano, though. I think it's a really, really easy chart to play. It looks really, really... It's really clean. It's really easy to play. Ooh. This interaction has been beautiful. It's a daily level. I don't know what the hell this is. Let me get rid of it, though. One, two, three. So it's above the trend line, but it hasn't really done anything. It's more of like a flagging out than anything else. So that's concerning. However, we are still solidly inside of this monthly breaker. Yes, this monthly breaker. So we're still solidly inside of here. So this is still support until we lose it. So honestly, Litecoin does not look bad at this level. It really doesn't. Because it's still a massive support until we lose it. We haven't lost it yet. So yeah, I think Litecoin still looks fine. Let's go to the BTC pairing. LTC. Yep. That's a retest. Yes, it is. That is a retest. Not only that, it's not going to get there. I would love for it to get above here. It's not going to do it this time, but man, that would have been a beautiful, beautiful reclaim. All right. Well, I think it's a pretty decent level though. I like Litecoin. I think it looks pretty decent right now, honestly. Yeah. So there are some diamonds in the rough. Make that very clear. And of course, like I was saying in the very beginning, guys, like I think Bitcoin still looks fine. I don't see any issue with this. This price action is not convincing me that this is like the drop of all drops. It's going to just completely, utterly collapse. It doesn't have like any volume like at all. Look at this. Look at this volume. It's completely static across the board. For such a significant drop, there's no freaking volume. So I'm not convinced, guys. Well, either way, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. I appreciate you guys joining in. I will be releasing another video later tonight, at least one, maybe two. That's going to go over the deal with Bitcoin, all those different things I was talking about. And then also I'm going to talk about my top alts and why, which if you're in this video right now, you probably already know why and what they're going to be. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So thank you guys for joining in. Appreciate it like always. I'm going to let you all go, and I will see y'all in the next video. So as always, do